I'm Mike.
And I'm Adam.
And this is Stuff and Waffle. Two friends talking about stuff, and often as not, waffling with frequent reference to Bond cars.
Well, here we are again for another nail-biting, edge-of-the-seat, gripping, exciting instalment of Two Truths, One Lie.
Yeah, it's getting. Competition is fraught now, isn't it? Because we've had stalemates, we've had claw and back, we've had stalemates, we've had me just on the cusp of double figures, not happening. Tried several times.
Not happened yet. No, tried a few times. I've knocked you back. I haven't quite been able to pull ahead. You've knocked me back. There really is everything to play for.
There is.
If there were prizes, which there aren't.
Yes, this is not a scenario where points mean prizes. Unfortunately, the points are just bragging rights. So we're still 9-8.
We are still 9-8, and it's my turn to hit you with the statements tonight. Now, I've spent some time on this week because I'd run out of my stockpile, so I needed new ones. And I don't know. I'm quite pleased with them, but I've been quite pleased with them before, and they've fallen flat on their face. So we'll have to see how this goes.
It is a complete unknown.
It is a complete unknown. Sometimes you can have something, and this has happened to both of us, where you've got a really good one and the other one just knows. Oh yeah, I know that. It's just in the useless database that we both carry.
Yeah. It's in the nonsense pile, but
it is.
It's been of use. Oh bloody hell! Right.
So there we go. I am prepared. Do you have noting down devices?
It's a very good point. Yes, I do. That's open and ready. I've got Notepad open with a flashing cursor. All is well.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just get down to it then.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Here we go. Number one. In 1984, Jaguar Design converted their abandoned design concept for a DeLorean pickup truck into a proposal to Fiat.
Bloody hell. Right. One more time.
Okay. In 1984, Jaguar Design, you don't have to spell that correctly.
I have not, just to be clear. I've spelled it so I know what it says.
Yeah. It's almost impossible to spell it correctly. Jaguar Design converted their abandoned design concept for a DeLorean pickup truck into a
design concept
for a DeLorean pickup truck.
DeLorean pickup.
Into a proposal to Fiat.
Into a proposal for Fiat. Bloody hell! Right, let me make sure I got that down. Oh, we're not finished.
No, there's a little bit more.
Oh God, bloody hell! Gone.
Named. Marco Polo.
All right. So, in 1984, Jaguar Design converted their abandoned design concept for a DeLorean pickup truck into a proposal for Fiat named Marco Polo.
Yes.
There's a lot there.
A lot going on there, isn't there?
Right. That's. All right. I got nothing. Right. We'll come back to that.
Come back. We can talk around that in a minute. Okay. Number two. Early Lotus Esprit bodies.
Right. We're going to get this right first time. Esprit bodies. Yep.
Were produced using leftover resin from British Airways.
Produced using leftover resin from British Airways.
Hence, the car was initially only available in red, white, or blue.
Initially, hang on, right.
You are really slow with the note taking tonight.
Yeah, I am. Well, I've used up the goes on my brain, I think, this week.
I understand. Yes.
So let me get that. Read it back to you. So early Lotus Esprit bodies were produced using leftover resin from British Airways. Hence, the car was only initially available in red, white, or blue.
Yes.
I mean, all right. Yeah, go on. Yeah.
Number 3. This is a good one. Number 3. In 1952.
1952, yeah.
A London bus jumped the partially raised Tower Bridge with the driver and 20 passengers on board.
Right. Hang on. Let's unpack. So, 1952, a London bus jumped a partially raised Tower Bridge, did you say?
Yeah, that's what it said.
Raised Tower Bridge. With the
driver and 20 passengers on board.
This sounds familiar. Don't know why that sounds familiar. That feels familiar. I'm sure I've read something or seen something or something.
Okay.
Right. Let's go back and have a think about this year Giugiaro jobby.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I'm skeptical. But that doesn't mean it's wrong.
No, we've both had instances of that.
Yeah. Was there a DeLorean pickup concept? Was there?
I'm assuming you don't expect me to answer that question right now.
I mean, if you could, that would speed it along enormously.
Is there anything I can tell you on that?
It feels like bobbins.
It is known that John DeLorean intended to build a whole range of cars based on the stainless steel concept. Obviously that didn't happen. And Giugiaro was the designer of the DMC-12.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Now we're going back to Lotus Esprit.
Mm-hmm.
Leftover resin. See, this feels like bobbins as well.
Well, that's your problem, isn't it? Because I was there with the last one or the other way around. I thought all 3 statements were true.
I'm almost certain the bus one's true.
Okay.
God. But I'm not. Nothing's sitting right about the. Nothing's sitting right about Lotus Esprit.
Okay.
Because what you're saying is that the Lotus Esprit is famously known for being made of fiberglass, or certainly the body anyway. But
yes.
That wouldn't. Something doesn't ring true because British Airways weren't building the planes; they were buying planes.
They would have bought planes. That's probably true. Yes, but I don't know if they would use resin for other purposes.
I don't know what. And Maybe. I mean, but if it's plain construction, I don't want my bloody jetliner to be made out of fiberglass. Shit.
I don't think it's necessarily the planes themselves. It could be other things.
It could well be.
I don't know why I'm even helping you.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the first one sounds like nonsense. I mean, Marco Polo. I've heard that name in conjunction with a vehicle. I just don't know if it's this vehicle. Lotus Esprit bodies. I don't know. I just. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking myself out of it. Yeah, you know what? Sod it. I think the Lotus one's so wrong. I'm gonna say it's right. Bollocks to it. I'm gonna say Jaguar false. Lotus true. London bus true.
Okay, you're locking that bad boy in.
I am. It's going against everything I want to say, but I'm locking that in. I'm not happy with that Lotus one at all, but I'm going against my own grain.
You're doing what I did a few weeks ago.
Yeah, that worked for you, so I'm going to try it for me. If
every instinct you have is wrong, then the opposite must be
right. Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
The Seinfeld theory.
Yep.
Okay. Well, in that case, I can reveal that you are, and if we could do a drum roll at this point, we would.
You'd think I'd have the technology to insert said drum roll, but
you would, but you're not going to bother, are you?
Well, you never know. This could be the week. I could just hit my editing stride.
You never know. Okay, you are correct.
That was the jammiest, luckiest utter nonsense.
It was. Oh dear. Okay. I'm very disappointed with that because I worked really hard on number one. It's not. Let's just go through these.
Yeah. Let's do this. Hang on. We're overlooking the first initial bit of sort of fact checking, and I'd like to fact check that I've now achieved 10 points. Is that clear?
Yeah, that's absolutely clear. You've been wanting to do that for a while.
Yeah. Okay. Good. You can go about your business now. I'm very happy.
You don't really care about the answers. You just wanted to know the score.
I do care about the answers. I'm very curious.
Okay. Okay. Number one. Whilst it is utter bobbins, it's not a million miles from the truth. Now, as I just mentioned, John DeLorean's intention was to produce a whole range of cars based around the stainless steel gull-wing door concept. And Giugiaro Design had worked on a concept for him for a four-door saloon. Codenamed the DMC-24. They had in fact got as far as producing a clay model. In fact, I have a photograph of it.
Now, see, I've heard DMC-24. I don't think I know what it looks like. I've heard it.
Well, you're about to. It's it was a four-door saloon. If my computer hadn't lost the concept of copying and pasting.
Is it the computer or is it said operator of computer?
No, it's not operator. I can work a computer. You may have noticed it's what I do for a living.
Oh dear. I know it's childish, so I apologise. Yeah.
Oh, maybe you can't see a picture of it. I don't know. Anyway,
I'm imagining something utterly stunning.
Oh, it absolutely is.
Oh, actually, do you know what? I could probably just Google it myself.
Google it. You'll find a picture of
DMC-24.
So Giugiaro had
there it is.
indeed produced the concept of a DMC-24, a 4-door saloon, although technically a 2-door saloon because the gull-wing doors were just immense on either side of it. Unpainted stainless steel, as was his wont. And when the factory closed and the company collapsed, Giugiaro were stuck with this design that they'd done. So in December of 82, they reworked it a little bit and presented it to Lamborghini as a concept for them, and it was indeed called the Marco Polo.
Oh, okay. So
that bit was true.
Right, okay.
It wasn't a pickup truck, it was a 4-door saloon.
It's based on a hint of truth. Okay, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it is based on a hint of truth. Yeah, there was a concept which Giugiaro was left over with after DeLorean collapsed, and they tried to get Lamborghini interested, but it didn't go anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, early Esprit bodies are being produced with some cheap second-hand resin they bought off British Airways is apparently true.
Okay.
So that's not been terribly easy to do a lot of fact-checking on, but I have read it in more than one place. So I decided to go with it.
It has all the hallmarks of being true. I can't.
It's quite plausible. I mean, Lotus never had any money.
No.
And if they could get some cheap stuff, and there was no guarantee that the Esprit was going to be a success, it was very different to anything they'd done before. I wasn't able to determine when we say early Esprit bodies exactly how many.
Right.
Okay. It may not have been many. It may have just been to get them started. What British Airways exactly were doing with the resin, I don't know.
Yeah, that was the bit that was bothering me the most, but I decided to look past it.
I don't know.
Well, that worked out for me quite well. But yeah, I can't place what.
Yeah, you're not going to complain, are you?
No.
Now, as for the London bus, absolutely true. I've got the full story. On the 30th of December 1952, bus driver Albert Gunter was on his usual route, taking the number 78 across Tower Bridge towards Shoreditch. As he drove forward, the road in front of him suddenly began to rise. The bridge was opening and Gunter's bus was lifting into the air. With no time to spare, he slammed his foot on the accelerator. The bus shot forward, leaping onto the still closed north side of the bridge. All 20 passengers made it safely across, and the bus was still drivable.
That's excellent. I mean, I did wonder what the reasoning behind it was, because I was almost certain on that one. I'm sure I'd heard it somewhere before.
Apparently the bridge opened when it wasn't supposed to. There was a bus on it, and the driver decided sod it and just planted his foot, and it launched across the gap. Apparently the only injury was Gunter himself, who suffered a broken leg because, of course, his foot was jammed hard down on the accelerator.
Yes.
And when the bus landed on the other side, it busted his leg. But he received £10 and a day off for his efforts in saving the passengers.
Oh, that was nice of them.
Yes.
That's excellent. Yeah, that was the thing. Just can't figure out why he did it. I just wondered whether he saw it starting to go up and go, I could do with the bog, so I'm just going to put my foot down. I don't.
Well, maybe, who knows what personal reasons he may have had, but
I'm not. I'm throwing that out there as a rumor. I mean, you've essentially read out all the facts. Me throwing in the fact that he was potentially turtling is not necessarily.
You've given the story a whole new aspect.
Yeah, we've all been in a pinch. Come on.
Yeah, go on, we can make it.
Yeah.
There's a public toilet just over there.
Yeah. We've I do it every time I travel on a motorway. I'm stubborn.
No.
I absolutely am not stopping.
Yeah, but you're not in a bus with 20 passengers on board.
Oh no, and that is for a very good reason.
It is for the best, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, no, I read that earlier in the week and thought, no, I have to include that.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that.
Yeah.
However.
Damn.
Yes. Damn and blast.
Yes.
That's probably what he said when he jumped the bridge. And his leg snapped.
Yeah, well, it's going to happen, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 Those London buses were really built, though.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You got to think it's the early 50s there. It's not like he's going to jump it, break his leg, and then drop a C-bomb, is it?
No, it's bother! I seem to have ruined my leg.
Yeah. Oh, look at that! The bottom bit of the bones popped right out the top of my leg. Would you believe it?
Look at that!
Yeah.
Oh my word!
Yeah.
I might even go so far as to say, "Ouch!"
Yeah. Put my kneecap in my armpit. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I'm quite sure that's not supposed to be there. Well, I'll just pull the old bus up over here.
Yeah.
And and the needing to go to the loo isn't an issue anymore.
No, that's it. He's made a deposit in his pants. Not a bother.
Leather seats in those days.
Oof, dearie me. Oh, dirty. So I appear to have extended the lead there for the first time in a little while.
It's annoying, isn't it?
Oh no, it's lovely.
Oh, did I pick the wrong one? Did I not come up with good enough ones? Am I just not doing hard enough research? I don't know. Don't know what it is.
I would say you're absolutely fine. That was a hint of blind luck.
Yeah.
I was almost
So
adamant about that Lotus thing, but it's like I think I protested too much, so that's why I spun off the other way.
Not happy about that.
No.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah, I expect you are.
Yeah. We won't hear the end of that for a little while.
Damn it.
So we need to do the obligatory bit of housekeeping, don't we?
Well, there is something to discuss.
Oh, there is. I'm getting to that.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
Yeah. Oh, you are getting to that. Okay, good. Just making sure you hadn't forgotten.
Oh
yeah,
no.
okay.
Oh no. So, how have the browsing of the classifieds been going?
Do you know, for the first time in a long time, I haven't touched it in over a week.
I see. Right. That answers that question then.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No
news.
It's fine. No, it's absolutely fine. I'm happy to accept that there's no news. Don't let it happen again, because need to get on with this, really, don't we?
Well, maybe.
Maybe it won't be that long until it's actually birthday time. You're going to get an early birthday treat. It's going to be actual birthday if you're not careful.
It's coming up. You got a point there. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
Get a wriggle on.
On. But yes, no progress on that this week.
No, okay, that's fine. There has been progress elsewhere, isn't there? Though.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to tell the ladies and gentlemen what the progress is? I
will tell our lovely dear listener that the question that Gubbins here has been asking me for quite some time, I can now answer yes to. I have driven the MX-5.
Good heavens. The pigs have flown.
They have, more than once as well.
No, very good. Right, so, well, let's hear it then. What thoughts? Well, what made you get in it in the first place, and then what are your thoughts once you were in it?
Okay, what made me get in it in the first place? Circumstances, really. I needed to run an errand, and the Jag was buried right at the back of the driveway. And as you know, in our current arrangements, only one car can exit at a time.
Yes, it's a bit of a military maneuver if you were
any
to
others
take
that are
them
in
on
the
rear.
way, yes, have to move. So it was the Mazda was at the back. I needed to run an errand. The Fiesta was in for MOT. So it was a lovely sunny day, and I thought, oh, do you know what? I'm just gonna do it. It's there. It makes sense to do it. I'm gonna take the Mazda, and it was kind of a little bit spur of the moment. It was kind of, I need to go somewhere. That's the car that's ready to go. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna take that. Yes.
Yep. No, that's good. Nice bit of spur of the moment. And in the back of your head, it's going to stop me moaning about it. So that's good.
Well, it did have that benefit that I was able to message you as soon as possible to shut you up. Yes, exactly.
It did the trick, though.
I did. It did. So, yeah, although some of the other responses on our Discord group were less helpful, but anyway,
they were the standard responses. Let's face it.
They were. The first one was, "I don't believe you." Well, there's not much I can do about that, is there?
No, that was a good one. What else did we have? I'm just going to double check the replies. What is this one? That's not. Oh no, that's it. That's different photos. Hang on. There it is. Yeah.
Yeah. The following day, when I drove it for the third time, there was some photographic evidence provided.
Yeah,
yes.
We've got that.
Yeah, there were some pictures of some fat old bloke sat in Dawn's car. I don't know who he was.
No, don't worry about that.
No, that wasn't me. It couldn't have been.
Yep. So we've had the obligatory questioning the validity of you driving it. So that happened. Then we've got the photographic evidence, and then we've got references to hairdressing.
Yes.
Obviously, and then yes, go back to one of our earlier episodes discussing Friendly's MX-5. There was a reference to the dildo handbrake, or gear lever. I can't remember which one it was actually.
I don't remember which one it was, but it was very much a feature of his car, not ours.
Yeah, but it's nice that these things are never forgotten, aren't it?
It's a nice little bit of folklore there. Yeah, yeah.
So we beat around the bush.
We do.
How was it?
Well, I rather enjoyed it. There were plus points and negative points. I'm not going to compare it to the Jag because that would be ridiculous.
Well, it's not the same, so
it's a completely different vehicle.
Yes, it's redundant doing that. Yes. No, you're in a very different area of motoring.
Yes, indeed. So, of course, manual, which I am not used to, but I'm pleased to report I seem to have developed the ability to jump between manual and automatic now with no problem at all. I did not stall it. I did not fumble a gear change. It was all fine.
All slick and glorious.
So, let me cover, in true Harry Metcalfe style, let me cover a couple of negative points and then we'll come on to the positives.
Yeah, seems fair.
So, negatives, obviously, I am 6'1" and larger than one might hope, as is an issue for many of us. And It is a bit of a squeeze. Let's be honest. Getting in and out is not elegant. But I knew that would be the case from being a passenger in it. But obviously, even worse as a driver, there did have to be a bit of mucking about with seats and mirrors and things before I could set off for the first time.
Yeah, there would have been old man noises as well, obviously.
Oh, there'd have been all that and lots of and phrases like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Eventually managed to get the door shut. One big negative point on that actually is that the steering wheel is not adjustable, which for me does make it quite low down, quite close to the old knees. And so it cuts off the top of the instrument binnacle.
Okay, and that is as in zero adjustment, up, down, in, out, all of that.
Yeah, nothing at all.
Nothing. Okay.
Nothing at all, which is a little bit disappointing for a 2014 car. But yeah, nothing at all. The seat is eminently adjustable, but even only within certain limits. It's not a big cockpit. So that was, but it's perfectly drivable. It's fine. It's just I would have, in an ideal world, preferred it to just be a little bit higher up. And the second point on that is that, and I don't know if this is there for automatic models, because I believe it was available as an auto or a manual. There is a sort of footrest to the left of the driver's footwell, which you can rest your foot on, which is fine, lovely, no problem with that. But it is very close to the clutch pedal. And me with my big size, whatever they are, I was clipping every time I put the clutch down. I would clip the edge of that. Well, I'd either clip the edge of that footrest or clip the brake pedal. So it's just the pedals are too close together for me with my big feet. Now you got used to it, and it didn't cause me a problem. But you're pushing the pedals and you're clipping the one next to it ever so slightly, which is less than ideal.
Maybe we're looking at it all wrong. Maybe you just need different shoes. Maybe
my feet are the wrong size for my shoes. Perhaps that's the issue. I don't know. But I was, I don't know if I should say this. I was reminded by a comment that Sean Connery made about the Aston Martin DB5.
Oh, God. Was it tasteful?
In which he said, no, in which he said, oh, it's more like a lady's car.
Fuck hell.
Yeah. Anyway, skipping past that. That was the only two negatives I had. And they're all around the issue of fitting in it. Aside from that, I thought it was ripping good fun.
Very good. Oh God! You brought up Sean Connery. Remind me off air. I've got a story. It's not broadcastable.
Okay. Okay, very good. So, in terms of driving experience, I took in some quite windy country lanes and some A road. There was some parking and manoeuvring. So a good sort of feel for it. Not massively quick in a straight line, even though ours has the 2-litre engine. Not loads of oomph, at least not what I'm used to from the Jag. Obviously, the Jag is a much bigger, more powerful engine, but also a much bigger, heavier car. So
but you're used to torquey engine with turboed and such like.
With my twin turbo diesel V6, yes. So not loads in terms of straight line speed, but very tasty handling, very good in the corners, good braking, and yeah, generally, I very much enjoyed driving it. It really kind of, it's a kind of trite phrase that gets wheeled out a lot, but it's it really wraps around you. Because I don't
so you
mean
described
like round a tree, but it's obviously I'm used to a very big car day to day. This was far more direct contact with the environment, especially with the roof down. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I've never really driven a car like that before.
Okay.
I've never owned a car like that. And although I drove the Puma when we had it, obviously that's not a convertible, although similar size.
Similar size, but yeah, there's something about it because you've small, lightweight sports car, rear wheel drive, manual.
Yeah.
If we go back through your car history or any of the cars that you've discussed that you've driven, it's not quite. Yeah, there's nothing quite there, is there?
There isn't. I suppose the closest would be the Mini. But and I would say the Mini in a straight line is quicker. In fact, the Puma in a straight line was quicker. And the Puma had really good handling. Well, as did the Mini, to be fair. But this, I think, because you're lower, it just feels different. But yeah, I very much enjoyed it, and I was very happy to get it a second time, and very happy to get in it a third time. In fact, on the second day, it wasn't a spur of the moment thing, and it wasn't that we couldn't have shuffled the cars around, so I could have taken the Jag. I decided to take the Mazda on the second day.
Oh, there you go. So it's starting to happen there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is good.
It was cracking.
Well, the proof's in the pudding. I mean, you've actively picked it to drive, and I'm just curious to see whether that occurs again in the coming weeks.
Yeah, I suspect it will.
Yeah,
I suspect it will.
I think we're due another decent blast of sunshine in the next couple of weeks, so that'll be a bit of you, won't it?
It might even appear in the office car park at some point, but let's see.
Now, if that occurs, you will hear about it from me, because I will be broadcasting it from the rooftops that the momentous event has not only occurred, but I've witnessed it.
You've witnessed it first. Yes, I wouldn't rule that out.
And I promise I won't turn up with scissors and a comb. I promise.
You'll get a punch in the nose if you do.
And in fairness, it wasn't me who said that on the Discord.
No, it wasn't. No, I'm quite offended, actually.
I was relatively supportive of the whole affair.
Yes, you were.
What a good fellow I was.
Oh, you're all over it. Yeah, absolutely.
No, that's really good. I'm genuinely pleased you've parked your arse in it and gone for many drives now. That's good.
Yeah. That's really good. I'm very, very impressed, and I would happily drive it again.
Yep. Good. I'm assuming that doesn't work the other way around. You don't ever get Dawn taking the Jag out.
I'm not sure that's ever going to happen. No, she's never driven it. She drove the other one I had, but only once, and didn't like it. But she's never driven this one, and I think it would have to be an absolute emergency and the only option before that would happen.
But remind me, and I probably should know the answer, and I've just forgotten. Did you drive the Model S?
Yeah, several times.
Yeah, okay.
Several times, and on longer journeys that we did, we would share the driving, and she would drive it on the motorway and everything. Yeah, when we went to fully charged, and she drove the Tesla many times.
Yes, because you can pull off the maneuver there, can't you? You go, oh, should we stop for lunch, dear? Pull over, immediately order a beer, and go, well, you'll have to drive now. It's a recognised technique.
That can happen.
Yeah.
Yes. That can happen.
Yeah. It forces the hand, doesn't it?
Well, you're there now. It's.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't possibly break the law. Fetch me the wine list. Yeah.
There did have to be. There was usually, if we needed to charge, there was usually a swapping of drivers before that happened. She wasn't that confident in maneuvering it. If we needed to back onto a supercharger or something like that, it would usually be me that would do that. But in terms of driving it on the open road, yeah, she drove the Tesla several times, even though that was even wider than the XF.
Oh yes, I mean that was one of the criticisms that we all had of it when we drove. You just go, it's too big. It doesn't fit here.
It doesn't fit in England. No, it's a shame that. I mean, it made your V70 look quite small. But I mean, you drove it. You do get used to it.
I absolutely don't find it off-putting. You just notice it. There's those moments along what there's technically an A road, but you go, I'm not sure there should be an A road, but you go down it and you've got hedges one side and a lorry coming the other, going, this is wide. Yeah.
Yes, it's very wide. Yes. Didn't look this wide in the pictures of it in California.
No, but yeah, it can be hazardous. But mind you, anything else that I've experienced that in, I don't know.
I mean, you drove the Model Y, but that isn't as wide as the Model S.
No, it isn't. It's still quite big. And I did.
Yeah.
Oh God, where were we? I think we were in Banbury, and I had to. It was an incredibly tight car park, but it had superchargers, and they were not. Like when you stop at a service station, and the supercharger bays are quite generous.
Yes, they are.
These were not.
Oh.
And it was
okay.
And it was still perfectly maneuverable. And I know you've got all the gizmos, you've got all the cameras in the world, and it's but it still felt maneuverable. I didn't have any problems with parking it, but you did immediately feel like this is big. Now we're in a very confined space. This is large.
I remember Dawn had me back it onto the supercharger at the Newport Pagnell superchargers, which are, although the bays are quite wide, the sort of distance down the middle, because there's supercharger bay. It's like a square car park with superchargers on both sides.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And the lane down the middle is quite narrow.
Yeah.
So manoeuvring it into a bay when it's quite busy and it's absolutely boshing down with rain is a little bit of a challenge. So and its turning circle wasn't the best.
No, although I have since been with Chris in the Model Y, and he's shown off and just gone vaguely near a supercharger and then pressed the button and it parks it.
Well, mine didn't have that, of course, because mine was a much earlier car. But yes,
and to give it its credit, it did quite a good job.
Yeah. Summon is, which I think is the feature you're referring to, it is very impressive. But mine didn't have any of the autopilot stuff on it, as you know, because I refused to pay for that.
Yes, it's a bit. It was a bit pricey.
But it's standard now. You don't pay anything extra for it now. It's just included. But when I had mine, I think autopilot was an extra $6,500.
No, you keep.
To which I said, yes, exactly. Yes, I wasn't going to do that. So.
And when I drove it, do you know what? I had to go with the autopilot, but actually, it felt more comfortable with adaptive cruise.
Yes. When I had, because mine at one point they offered a 30-day trial of autopilot, which I thought, oh, well, it's a free trial. I'll have it for a month just for a laugh, see what it's like. And on the few times I engaged the full self-drive on mine, I have never concentrated as hard behind the wheel as when it was driving itself.
Yes.
I was so nervous that it was going to do something stupid.
Yep. Yeah. That's no good. But it's like that in any of the cars that have got that. It's just, the trust isn't there, is it?
Yeah. No, that's not specific to Tesla. Any cars that have those kind of driver aids in inverted commas, are like that. But but yes, to come back to your original point, Dawn was very happy driving the Model S, but hates the XF and has not driven this one at all.
Fair enough. Okay, well that's okay. Very good. Oh, okay. Well, I did.
Yeah, there we go.
No one saw that coming. The spur of the moment has filled up the episode for us. That's
ironically, that you asked me when we recorded last week, which was a day earlier than usual, have I driven it yet? And I said no. And then the very next afternoon, I was in it.
Well, there we go. Well, that was good. I can't wait to see you in it now. So,
maybe one of these fine days I'll bring it to work.
Yeah, that'll be the next thing where I can report back having seen you in said vehicle. But yeah, no, that's good. That's really good. I did have all the bits and bobs of car news, but I'm just going to park that, and we'll do that next week instead.
We'll do it next week. We seem to have filled up the episode with just that load of nonsense. Yeah, very good.
That's not nonsense. That's glorious. It's nice that you finally got your butt in that. Very good.
There is one final thing I just need to mention on that. That whilst I was in said vehicle on that second day, what should pop up behind me but that high-speed Rover P6?
Oh, perfect.
Well, I think that's probably enough of that for this week. Check us out on all the various social medias and things. Thank you very much for listening.